I'm here at Seagull Bakery. What an amazing story. Conor, I am blown away by what you and Sarah have achieved here.
Yeah, so Seagull Bakery started in 2013. Sarah had been a home baker for 15 years before that. She was doing local market here on a Saturday morning, just baking from the domestic kitchen in the house. 2013, she decided to go all sourdough breads, converted an art studio in the back garden into a bakery, and started supplying some local restaurants and cafes and doing the market in the church car park every weekend. It went really well, the demand was growing all the time, and you see there was something in it, a lot of requests from cafes and restaurants coming in the whole time. So in 2016 we bit the bullet and decided to open an open plan bakery shop on Main Street in Tramore, and that was September 2016.
Imagine, only 5 years ago, and today you've grown from your shop on Main Street Tramore to a shop in Dunmore East a week ago in the midst of a pandemic, and another shop in April in Waterford City.
Yeah.
Talk to me, how did these shops come about?
So we opened, as I said, in Patrick Street in April of this year, and Dunmore East only last week. So in the middle of a pandemic, it's quite challenging. It's challenging running a business in the middle of all this, let alone expand. But I suppose shop in Waterford came about probably from the pandemic. We were in April of 2020 with the level 5 lockdown and the 5k travel restrictions. A lot of our customers couldn't come out to Tramore to get bread because guarded checkpoints stopped people coming out, and they should be staying within their 5k to buy food. So we did an online ordering system where we would drop off in Waterford City once a week, and we did that in April. Went very well. When the second lockdown came about in October of last year, we're good friends with Camilla and Harry in Momo restaurant on Patrick Street. Camilla was talking to Sarah. She mentioned, because they were closed, the idea of doing a pop-up shop selling their bread and pastries. So at the end of October, I think, went very well. We're kind of taken aback a bit by the demands, and opened our eyes, and a little to having a shop maybe in Waterford City. There happened to be a premises to let next door to Momo, so we just pretty much just viewed it and had a look at it, and we just kind of snowballed from there, and we opened the shop in April of this year.
It's a fantastic story, and we're here now in your latest premises where some of the behind the scenes work takes place. And when I come in, it was great to see caramels being made, and one of your chefs, how would you put it, what was he baking?
He made the croissant, worked with the croissant dough.
The dough,
we've opened up and we've taken on an additional bakery space here in Riverstown Business Park. I suppose our bakery on Main Street is a retail unit. As I said, it's an open plan bakery shop. We're very restricted space-wise. So the pandemic really made us look at the space and realise how inefficient it was. We can't get a bigger oven. Our fridge capacity is very limited. So we've got this additional space, so it'll be a bigger oven and bigger fridge space, basically.
But everything is baked exactly the same, just in a different location. Would that be fair to say, Conor?
Yeah. So there's no anyone who made sourdough during any lockdowns. There's no shortcuts really to making real sourdough. It's all skill and labour. Really, it's a lot of labour goes into it. There's a lot of there's no machinery you can use to take shortcuts.
It's a labour of love. So tell me, I do love your sourdough, and because I live in Rhine, I don't come to Tramore to buy it, but I go into Cass & Co, and to me there is no other sourdough like it. Tell me, in terms of the offerings, there's more than one type of sourdough that you do.
We do white, we do wholemeal, we do tree seed, we do seaweed, we do a heritage loaf made with Irish flour, we do a porridge loaf, a rye, 100% rye, 100% spelt. We also do a range of sourdough croissants, so almond croissant, chocolate and hazelnut croissant, plain kind of chalk, muffins, Danish. So a wide range of products there. Also do all the tray bakes, your cinnamon buns, your caramel squares. So now that we have the extra space here, we do the bread and the croissants here, and on our bakery up on Main Street we can do all the sweet stuff up there. We still have the oven up there, so we're I suppose by opening this additional space, we've given ourselves capacity to be able to supply the 3 shops.
And I never knew that you did granola, and here it is. So I'm hoping you're going to gift me this on the way out, and a little bit of product sampling, maybe with one of those caramels on the way out. It's a fantastic story in terms of, and I know that I've said that to you loads of times, but it really, really is, and especially in the midst of the pandemic. How many people do you and Sarah employ?
I think it's around 28, close to 30 anyway, is where we're at now. I suppose opening up the extra 2 shops, we've taken on a lot, a good bit more staff to man those shops. So yeah, it's our numbers this year especially we've taken on a lot of new employees.
And how important is the Waterford community to your business?
Oh look, we've been blown away by the response from back to 2016, from the response here in Tramore when we opened the shop on Main Street. We were really blown back. It was Sarah had a base of customers here from Bacon and Tramore for 15 years. A lot of people used to call up to the house to get bread, and got to know Sarah over the years down in the church car park. But when we opened the shop, I don't think we were expecting the response we got, and now to be here, it was 5 years later,
and growing and growing.
Talking about a shop in Dunmore East and in Waterford City, I don't think people have expected that really.
It's great, and I love the story that you collaborated with your neighbours Momo and Patrick Street, and how jointly collaborating together that you brought this new business to the city and supported each other at the same time. I'd like to wish yourself and Sarah and your team the very best. It's a really great story, as I've said 10 times now in this interview. It's so positive, and it's amazing what can be achieved. And great business product, great story, and wish you continued success. Gurb Míle Maith Agat and Slán go Fóill.